Hello and welcome to this vlog. Today I'm going to be talking about NLP specifically. NLP stands for Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and if anyone's interested, I'm a master practitioner. I wasn't really interested in becoming a teacher, which was the next step on in my qualifications. But yes, NLP is a very interesting genre, if you like, of psychology. I mean, psychology is a very, very wide subject spectrum, and there are lots of different areas, and you have, if you like, I don't know whether you'd call them the traditionalists, the people that seem to hate everything else other than what they've been taught or learnt with regard to psychology, which they believe, is the beginning, if you like, of psychology. If you want to call it that. There isn't really a beginning to psychology as such. Psychology's been around for many thousands of years, and humans have used their intuition and their skills and their learning and their psychology, for many, many thousands of years. So psychology is an evolving aspect to the human psyche, the humanity, as it were, and NLP is just one of the parts. But it's, in my opinion, and I've studied various different aspects of psychology, and I have qualifications in various aspects. NLP has always really fascinated me because I like the behavioural therapy side of things, because behaviour is probably one of the largest parts of human existence is behaviour, and behaviour has, again, a wide spectrum of aspects to it. I know I'm being very generalised, but it's quite vast, but at the same time small enough to make changes. And that's what I like about NLP, because NLP is a set of tools that a therapist like myself can use to help other people make changes in their life, to overcome fears, to overcome phobias, to break habits, to get new habits, to feel differently about something else, and there's a whole, it's like a toolbox. I always liken it to a toolbox, really. It's a toolbox that gets used and can be, if you like, shared with others to help them understand, become more aware, take more control, have a better understanding about how their brain works, how their psychology works, how their behaviour works, how their responses work, and that interaction with other people. That's my best explanation, really, for what NLP is. It's a lot deeper than that. There's been some huge books written, as there have been on many aspects of psychology, about NLP, and there are some very Bandler and Grinder, I think, who were the originators of it, that kind of put the whole system together, as it were, the toolkit together. They've produced some really good books, about NLP and it's the way it works and the way they envisioned it working and such like. And of course, over the decades, as we all learn, we continue to keep learning. We never seem to reach, if you like, the bottom of anything in psychology. You just continually learning. It's like the roots of a tree. You start off, if you try to follow the roots of a tree, it almost, you just keep going and twisting and turning, and then you find some new vein of thought and a new idea and a new way of working and a new tool. And that's the way NLP works, as does most of other psychology. So and of course each therapist learns their own way of working, and they fine-tune their own tools with NLP and psychotherapy, and they become, each therapist becomes a unique tool, as it were. And again, it's a bit like a Mandelbrot image. It just forever evolving and changing and turning and recreating and discovering, and it just goes on and on, and it just becomes quite fascinating and intricate and complicated, but also beautiful at the same time, because it works, because it produces results. So I hope that's my interpretation, if you like, and my explanation for what NLP is. I hope you found that interesting, and as always, welcome feedback, either if you're an NLP user or you've experienced the power of NLP. I can certainly share some of the experiences I've had, because I was first introduced to NLP psychology after I'd completed several psychology courses myself in other areas, and then I then met my therapist because I had some issues to sort out and overcome, and life stuff, and I could certainly share those experiences, it's sort of without too much detail, but it's powerful stuff. It really is powerful stuff. So anyway, thank you very much for watching and bearing with me on this while I'm driving in the car, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.